What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we got a 2004 Toyota 4Runner here. We did do a video before how to remove the blower motor on this baby, but in today's video, this blower motor is making a sound. Customer made a video. Take a look at that. Okay, so the sound only comes for a little bit, and I just turned the car on and I touched down here. I felt the sound. First time I missed it. Second time I waited for the next day for the sound to come back, and I touched over here. I felt the vibration. It went away after like 3 seconds. And this morning, same thing. And all I did was, as soon as I changed the speed, the sound went away. Let's take a look. Let's see if it's there. Okay, it's not there. The motor is kind of making some kind of clicking sound, but the sound is not there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much dismantle this baby, and we're going to get the blower motor out of there, and let's see if there's anything inside the blower motor. So this glove box is broken, but let's see if you can open it. So as you can see, he got so much stuff in there. This could be one of the reasons why was causing we don't know if this is one of the reasons, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. We're gonna remove this bolt, and we should take off this cover. All right, let's do that. But something stuck in here. I can't get this glove box to open all the way. Come on. All right, we're gonna just get the whole thing out. So I'm taking out this little screw right here. It's only one screw that's holding this baby together. And unless there's something here, look, nothing there. So now I should be able to pull this thing down. You're gonna have a couple of modules on here, but don't touch them, leave them alone. We do got, okay, this is 4-wheel drive control module, and I'm not sure what this is. So if you guys need information on that, it's all there. This might be like a computer TPMS module. Okay, that's what that is. So there's our blower motor right there. So it has bolt here, bolt there, and there might be one on the opposite side, but we're gonna just remove the blower motor. Let's disconnect that. You also got a resistor on that side right there, if you guys ever need to get to that. Okay, so I'm gonna go get, this might be an 8mm or a Phillips head screwdriver, and try to get the hardest one over there out first, which one is right there, and then work on these two, and let's see what's inside this. Worst come to worst, we'll just get a new motor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my camera right over here, and I'm gonna try to get that last one out first. I can't even see the damn thing. Gonna have to go by the feel. So let me get this off and then we'll continue. So I did get the last one out, and I'm trying to see if I could get these two on the camera. We're gonna put the camera in this way. Sometimes it's just hard to record things because the way the things are angled, and you can't even like freaking get the camera to go where you want it to go. But I'm down to almost, well, I already took the one back there off where my finger is pointing right now. So I always try to get the hardest one out first. So there it is. Sometimes it's I would recommend you guys get a number 8. So somebody already stripped this before us. So get yourself a number 8. That'd be better. I'll be right back. Okay, I went and got me a number 8 socket. 8mm. That is much better. Oh. This thing's gonna try to fall on my hand. Probably just be held in by the angle that it's in. There you go. And there's nothing inside this blower motor. It might just be, okay, it might just be a bad motor. Okay, so we're gonna assume it's just a bad motor. We're gonna just replace it and get that out of the way. Okay, this glove box is not opening, but I'll take a look at that. That's another situation there. But we're gonna get another blower motor. Okay, so we got the blower motor 4 season. That's the part number. And let's see if I can open this up with one hand. And inside the box, we got ourselves a little blower motor. Okay, it looks a little different connector, but overall it should fit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside and let's put this baby in. So pretty much, remember, you have to line this little guy just like the one over here. You have to line these just the way it is. That way, because this is how it cools the motor. And what is this noise? Okay, no noise. That was me pushing. It was rubbing in the bottom. But anyways, connector. Make sure you always check your connector. It doesn't matter what it look like, as long as it fits on it. You see, this is like universal stuff. It plugs right in. It looks the same, and perfect. Okay, it's time for us to go down there. Okay, we're ready to go down here. Gotta move this out of the way. Just try not to yank any of the cables. Let me get my screwdriver so we can support the camera right down here. And let's get this out of the way a little bit. Okay. So it should be a simple, easy task. A lot of stuff in the way. So again, remember, your blower motor cooling system right there, it's got to go to the spot where it belongs, okay? If it doesn't go there, it's not gonna work. The motor's probably gonna give up on you. And I don't think this is, okay, it is the correct motor. I thought it for a second. I was a little scared. And this big cover over here is gonna bother me. Okay, let me see if I can get this in the spot. Yep. So once I have everything in there, we're gonna fire up this baby, and everything should work nice and smooth. So let me see if I can do this with one hand. And now we're gonna come right back once I have everything together, and we can just keep it moving. See how that's not sitting kind of straight? There you go. So we got one last one for that corner right there. There you go. I thought I had it for a second. So it's into a plastic housing, so you don't want to strip any of these little bolts. I gotta switch the direction of my ratchet here. So again, number 8 socket, beautiful. Just enough so it's snugged in and it grabs, and just give it a pre-tightening. You don't want to overdo it and damage anything. Okay, so we're gonna plug this connector in. There you go. Should be nice and solid. So we need to take this connector, and you can strap tie them, but right now we're just gonna test it, and I'm gonna just let it hang here for now, and then we'll just strap it here or so. But it can just sit there, and all you want to do after that is put your cover back in. So right now, even though I'm showing you, I would test this motor before anything, because you don't want to put this in and then you got to take it apart. But anyways, there we have it. What we're gonna do now is we got the motor running on full speed, and it's running nice and silent. And if I had something for you show you guys, there you go. Okay, so there you go. If you guys got a bad blower motor, One screw goes through there and we're done. I had to reuse the screw because remember we couldn't open this glove box because somebody worked on it and they did not put one of the screws back in. So there you have it, guys. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys in the next video.